Hello, how are you guys doing? Okay, let me give a quick apology, as I feel like it's appropriate to do so. For the past, 3 or 4 days, I'm like, I'm gonna do Homestuck tonight, or I'll do Homestuck tomorrow. And then, in order, a stream with Mike happened that I really, really wanted to do, with Fred, from Down the Rabbit Hole, where we played Pulsar, and that was great, but it was on Mike's channel, and it was kind of last minute, so, we didn't really get it situated, and so that meant there was no Homestuck that night. So I was like, okay, I'll do it Friday. But then on Friday, I was like, oh, well, I need to make sure I've got a video edited for Saturday. And then on Saturday, I was doing some charity-related stuff for the charity that's coming up very soon, actually. You know what? No, hold up. Let's chill the charity. Because that's happening, in a couple of days. I want to say Wednesday? Right. So if you go to Variety is Hope on Twitter, at Variety is Hope, excuse me, you can get the exact details, but October 26th to 27th. And I need to remember which day I go live. Oh, there's a schedule. Cool. I'll look at the schedule. But we are setting up some stuff in advance for the section of the charity that I'm doing. I'm pretty sure I'm Saturday. Yeah, I'm Saturday at 2:30 Central Standard Time, I guess. As of the schedule right now, which is few hours, almost 5 hours before I normally stream. 4 hours before I normally stream. And I'll be doing some fun stuff, and you guys should enjoy it. But that's coming up, so if you're interested, that's happening. Where are we in Homestuck? That's a good question. Let's just transfer over to that screen right now. Anyway, this is page 2170. And I'm doing it because I promised to for the last charity that happened. There was a recommendation that I get a thing, which I've immediately have just forgotten. What's the difference between the hopes? So Vinesauce's Hope is the specific charity that we do with Vinesauce. Variety is Hope is a charity that was set up, like a government recognized charity that was set up by Hootie and Peoples in order to facilitate not just Vinesauce's Hope, but other charities that happen throughout the year. The first one is going to be setting up and making sure that the charity can run and stuff like that. So it'll make more sense when we get down to it. But basically, it's to help support the charity itself, to make it so that way we can do more events and all of that stuff. Do you plan on reading Paradox Space at any point following your Homestuck read? I have no idea what that is. I thought Rev was off on Sundays most of the time. But coming up to this vacation that's happening very soon, I won't be streaming for weeks. And in that time on After Hours, there will be JoJo episodes, the actually watching series. So Variety is Hope will be supporting other charities as well. This specific charity event will be supporting the charity Variety is Hope itself to make sure that it can actually do what it needs to. For instance, pay for the licensing to become a government-recognized charity, etc. Ichi Art, thank you for the 5 months of support. Paradox of Space has made a collection of fan-made Homestuck comics that were made during one of the big hiatuses. Okay. Would you condone sending 24,000 boxes to a small Illinois town? Not... What? Why? Will you be playing HiveSwap, FriendSim, and Pest Request? I played HiveSwap, FriendSim. I'm waiting to play Pest Request until after this is done because apparently it has quite a few spoilers. If you check After Hours, it'll be on there. So yeah, all of FriendSim is done. If you search RevScarecrow After Hours, you can find anything I've ever streamed and then a couple things that I didn't. I don't know. Okay. So yeah, after I finish Homestuck, I think I'll do Pest Request because I've seen a couple of pieces from Pest Request, and it implies certain characters survive, and as such, that means they don't die, which I guess is spoilers. Am I reading the epilogues? I believe so. Yes. Thank you for the 4 months of support. Shout out to for having that name, which I will pronounce vaguely every time. Anyway, I think that's all of the random guff that has to happen prior to the stream, but Pest Request requires the epilogues. Sure, then. I think I still owe like several hundred pages. I think it's $25 per page, and we raised $220-something thousand. So Pest Request is AU, so don't worry about it. Okay, well, it apparently still has some spoilers, so I'm waiting based on everyone's recommendations. I actually tweeted about it, being like, hey, guys, want to watch me play this? Assuming everyone would be like, yes, and I could use it as a hype thing. And then everyone was like, no. It's like, oh. Okay, then. Never mind. I'm actually going to go back a page because I don't remember who is dispersing. Okay, so we're flarping, right, and the little bat things. Okay, cool. They disperse through the terrain surrounding your hive. They follow both pre-programmed and live instructions from your Clouder, a member of the Team Scourge, whose role is to provide you a challenging scenario, while your teammate does the same thing for the Scourge's other player. Go outside and begin adventure. A lot of people there doesn't seem to be a good consensus on how the epilogues went. Like, no one seems to really like them. Like, some people stand them, but most people didn't like them. Thank you for the Homestuck bits. Found out something you might be interested in. It's an interview with Viz that Andrew did a year ago. It's about 2 minutes long with no spoilers. Might give you some, would be worth looking into. Please don't make him listen to The Baby Is You. Please listen to The Baby Is You at the end of stream. I guess I'll have to listen to The Baby Is You at the end of the stream. Thank you for the 2 months of support there, Whirlygigs. You can take your starting position in the field. I didn't read them because a lot of text. I don't know. One of my mods can find it. I'm sure they'll know it, and then they can do it. You take your starting position on the field. The game is afoot, and anything can happen now. It's up to you to consult your maps and work with your teammates to discover the objective of the quest. Find treasure and slay monsters. Your slay bat has bonded with you. This keeps track of every attribute for your character, including vitals. While these attributes in principle remain abstractions due to the fact that this is an extreme role-playing, they will always relate to, in some way, to your real-life attributes as well. You got to be careful out there. A little later. Well, hey, boy, are you gonna just stand there all night? Just make you move, make you move, make you move. Just think, these monsters are strong. Sorry, but they don't seem appropriate for this campaign. Weak. Weak is that real thing to say? This is a blatant excuse. I'm just gonna say bees instead. I'm going with boy. I think I'm fine with that. Excuse making the weakest, lamest shit that the cower bead. I know it's supposed to be coward baited. Roll your dice, make your move, advance or abscond. I cannot abscond. There is no absconding place. But abscond is what you do best. I know it's supposed to be... I know how I'm supposed to be reading this, but I'm going to intentionally read it wrong. No, that's just bed? Oh, coward bed. Oh, that's... Bent managed to cloud the scenario, yet couldn't squawk out in the blazing trail of cuck beast feathers. Cluck beast feathers. You know what? 2019 is just getting to me. That's why I misread that one. It wasn't even a dyslexia thing. I just sort of put that together. You cannot hope to beat Tavernos Nitrum and abscond off. He is simply the best there is. That sounds flattering theoretically, but I don't think... Hey, pipe down. Make your move. Advance or abscond. Advance or abscond. Roll, Tavernos, roll. Okay, hold on for one moment. Cuckbeast seems like something that would be in this comment. Aradia. Hey, are you there? Hey, Teruzi, I have a problem. No one can help you, Tavros. Okay, time to decide. Where is everybody? It doesn't have... what does that have to do with your present cowardice? I don't know. Probably nothing. Are you gonna roll? No, I can't. Why not? Because I was thinking about the numbers, and it's impossible for there to be a favorable outcome no matter what the dice do. So you give up? Yeah, maybe. So why not roll and make it official? Why would you want to cheap skip it. I can't pronounce that with a B. Make me out of bonuses like that. It's thoughtless. I'm gonna have to take matters in my own hands to make your own move for you. I thought you couldn't use powers. I mean, real life powers, not in game ones. Not game ones. It's against the rules. But if you're gonna have to break the rules and refuse to roll, what choice do I have? I hope that I had to come to this, but what can I do? Thought my stream was lagging. No, it's fine. Vriska is about to do an epic gaming moment. Saw a Cuck family the other day. Oh. I don't believe this story, Ego Angel. 8 is either B or 8. No, I know that. I'm just pronouncing it as B every time regardless. I don't care. Davros, have I mentioned how cute you look in your plucky little outfit? Why, if I didn't know better, I'd say I was playing with Pupa Pan himself. Isn't that what you want, Tavros? To be like Pupa? Of course you do. What boy wouldn't want to be like Pupa? So dashing and brave. He's everything you're not. For one thing, he can fly. Do you want to fly, Tavros? Have you ever tried to fly? I bet you haven't. We're about to take the skies, Pupa. Oh, you like that idea? Yes, you do. You can feel it in the simple, malleable brain. You want to fly so bad. Okay. Little interjection here. I'm going to bring up a moment. Super Mario 64. Okay, so I had Super Mario 64 as a kid, right? One of the newest additions to Super Mario 64 was the wing cap, right? It's this thing right here. There's a level where you just fly, and the music is magical, right? It's just like one of the coolest themes, right? The wing cap, right? Remember this? Anyway, part of me as a child, and I say child, but when did okay, I was 8, so that's okay. The story doesn't sound as dumb in retrospect. Okay, so there was I just loved the idea that you could fly. You could just have a hat that made you fly, right? So I told my mom that I had gotten some of the poster board out from like random art projects that I had done, and I had strapped them together to make wings, right? And I was like, I'm gonna jump off the roof, but it'll be fine because I have wings. And she's like, no, the fuck you won't. And then she took them from me. Anyway, I have a feeling that it'll be relevant in about 5 seconds here. She didn't say fuck because my mom would not say fuck. Absolutely not. Anyway. Let's listen. Yeah, let's... AG just jumped off a cliff with my brain. Also, my legs, they also feel invisible. Wow, I'm sure there was a better way to say that. Anyway, really, that's all there is to report on the subject of me getting hurt. Hey, asshole, stop playing games for girls. Wow, that's what he's going. God, he's fucking asshole. Oh, I don't even have my chart out. Hold on, I need to pull that up. Where's my chart? There it is. No. All right, edit with GIMP. Nope, not GIMP. What am I doing? I don't edit with GIMP. That would allow me to have layers and be able to like be more precise with my art. I need the shittiness of paint to really just. That gives it the sweet bro hella Jeff aesthetic that I'm looking for. All right, there we go. But not too far into the future, right about at this moment, with Kakarot on the toilet during a conversation we already read, which ended like this. Oh boy, you need to get with the program, Carcat. Is it Carcat? It is Carcat, isn't it? Troll girls are insane. That was journal advice, not an insult. Oh, okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. Because it's like, he's not insulting him going, stop playing games for girls. He's saying, stop playing games for people who want you actively dead. It takes on a different connotation. Carcat, not Kakarot. Carcat. It should be Kakarot. Have we talked before? Have you talked to AA? Apocalypse Arisen. Sorry. No, of course not. Or TA, or AG, I guess, or CA. Really, there's like this whole conspiracy about this, as I'm finding out. Well, why don't you just tell me so I don't have to talk to any of these double talking assholes? I can't. Gotta stop out of the tree for a moment, and when I come back, I will enter the game. See ya. Banjo Wafer, thank you for the 2 months of support. That was a weak-ass burp. Hey, brave leader. Oh my god, why are you talking to me? Can I join your team? I'm glad you asked because there's a wide-open slot for the most vile, backstabbing psychopath who has ever lived. You're really helping me out of jam by stepping forward. Vile, backstabbing psychopath? Carcat, did you copy-paste that phrase directly from your personal ad describing what you're looking for in a lady? More cagey cutesy bullshit. Like I'm not up to my lobe stem with that already having to deal with Terizzi. Which one's Terizzi? I'm sure I have that. Oh, fuck. What color is that? Okay. Maybe AA? That's a picture of a cat. I don't even remember why I drew that. It's just cat girl. GC. Okay, cool. Yeah, sure. Blind lawyer chick. Okay, cool. People are just saying blind. What page is... Okay, so there's another thing that I forgot to do. There's a page apparently coming up fairly soon that... we're on page 2178. Let me say that first. There's a page that apparently is one of the most important ones in the comic at all. Like some sort of animation, and it doesn't fucking load anymore. Again, I'm at page 2178. You probably know where it is. The horse penis is next page. Cool. Great. As far in the future, one of the pages doesn't load. I think it might be Cascade. There is a thing you can do. There's an add-on or something that fixes it. Thank you for the 200 bits. Making up for the lost streams. Well, thank you, Lost Tuca. Cascade is at the end of Act 5. Okay. Cascade is apparently broken. If someone wants to check and see if Cascade doesn't load or does load, make sure you don't have that fixed, and then just go and look and see if that's fixed. Thank you for the Homestuck bits. Should be reading 171 pages for my humanities, but I'd rather be watching you. I understand. Ninrari, thank you for the 59 pages, or 59 months of support. How many pages are left? A lot. We're on page 2,000 something, so a lot. The Flash doesn't work. It just gives a YouTube link on the page. Okay, cool. That works for me. As long as it works. As long as I can still watch it. It's important. It links to a dead Newgrounds, so you'll have to watch it on YouTube. Okay. I'm not up to like Lobsim that are already having to deal with Terizzi. Both of you must have been insufferable when you were a team. Both your opponents probably just tried to commit suicide after a few minutes of putting up with your fangy, grinned drivel. It's probably how it all went down when shit hit the thresher. It's not a bad guess, but man, Carcat, you sure are giving me a hard time. I don't know how we're supposed to become friends if you recoil from my olive branch like I'm twitching a mummified bovine phallus in your direction. Yeah, so that's a good indication that we're probably almost to the penis page. Penis page, if you will. Yes. Becoming friends. What the fuck? That will never be friends, moron. Not even hate friends? More like twitchy-eyed, projectile vomiting under utter disgust friends, while I perforate my bone bulge with a culling fork. Yes, I'll take it. Get lost. Anyway, I was just joking about wanting to be on your team. I'm already on the blue team. Oh, wait. Yeah, we already knew that. Oh, wait. Let me count out 8 of these things. Hold on. There. I'm an enormous tool forever. Yes. Ardia and I have an arrangement. We will be co-leaders. But really, I will be the leader. Shh, don't tell anyone. What do you think, Carcat? Can you take on 2 dangerous ladies at once? Yawn. Come on. Aren't you a little nervous that I will oppose you? You should be. You're kind of a run-of-the-mill little psycho girl. A troll cigar? A dozen? I have no idea what that word means, and I think it's probably a hussy word. It's literally not a word. It's supposed to be Caesar, but spelled weird. Cool. Someone made a 1080p version of Cascade near the version that has the Homestuck musical that exists for some reason. Yeah, all right. Why is there Homestuck musical? Does this really justifiably need... Is it just like some people singing in a monologue for like an hour? Just reading out like text messages to each other? Thank you, Hubster. Heck, I apparently am quite away from it, so. 'Cause Homestuck. Yeah, all right. Why is there a Harry Potter musical? Because it would be good. That makes sense. Harry Potter isn't a well-written book, but we all sort of accept that it's not. We just run with that. It's got some issues, but it's okay. It's more or less enjoyable. It's meant for children. They aren't thinking about this that much. Why is there a SpongeBob musical? Sure. You could ask that a question of any musical. Yeah, why is Cats the musical thing? More importantly, why did they decide to make that a 3D animated thing? That's just an awful thing. Why not a Homestuck musical? I don't know. Listen, I like Harry Potter. Not to that point yet. Don't get excited. I like, why is Rocky Horror a musical? Because it absolutely fucking should be. Let's see. You never played one of your dumb games with me, so I never had that privilege of seeing what you can do. Enjoy your shithole show, sweetheart. I don't even think about using your mind control tricks on my players. Remember the truck? Or a truce? Yeah, those days are far behind me. Anyway, I can't control just anybody. They gotta be impressionable like you. You can't control me. Sure I can. I just choose not to. Oh, yeah, okay. I find your mind totally impalpable to browse. Looking through your brain is like pawing through a smelly dumpster, full of broken glass and razor blades and poop. Okay, I'll be real. Dumpsters have great shit in them. Pro tip. Pro tip. I got a free guitar from that. It's my favorite guitar right now. Is it just a Fender Squier? Yes, but it's got a whammy bar. So, you know, I also got a TV from it and 2 antique ottomans. Like, fucking... I got a computer once. You can get great shit from the dumpster. It's not stealing if it's trash. Sort of is. It's actually illegal in some places, and I think Texas. Whammy bar sounds like such a hussy word. No, it's the thing that goes wow 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 on a guitar. That's wow 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 wow. That thing, that part on a guitar, that's most of the time a whammy bar. Sometimes you can just bend the string. Dave moment. All right, cool. You just want there to be Dave moments so you can Dave emote. Anyway, let's see, where was I? Whatever, don't even try it. I got the better Scourge sister on my team. If you break your truce, you'll have to answer to her. Funny thing is, she's always way better than you, even without powers. Yeah, that's right. I know your whole story. You were jealous that she could manipulate people so well without resorting to cheap mind tricks. I can tell this burns you. I can't even paw through your dumpster. Chalk it up as another infuriating victory for the gutter blood of aristocracy. Close enough. Silvano, thank you for the 4 months of support. Oh, what's that? Nothing to say? Wow, speechless. I guess you were probably just crying right now. That would make my fucking day. Hey, look at me being one of the one to talk shit at warp speed and then log off before you can reply. Bye, idiot. Oh, back so soon. Did your thumb slip on the button? I guess you can't get enough of me. You made me do that, and you know that. You bant got nothing on me and can't prove shit. Anyway, Carcat, I just wanted to say, heart. Be the other asshole. There's no horsecock on this. Oh, the horsecocks are censored. It's fine. So, this is where he just straight up admits that he's into, like, horse dick, isn't it? There is? Okay, cool. It looks all censored. You are now the... Oh, God. You decide you probably... you decide that we could probably stand to delay this guy's introduction a little while longer. So we don't... Why don't we see what someone else is up to? Anyone. Let's go ahead and just, The Muscle Beast. Oh my... Is that a penis? Hold on. Let me zoom in on this shit. No, I think that's a leg. Yeah, it's his legs. And then... No, I've done an examination. There are no penises here. It's all censored. It's fine. Censored cocks are fine. Zoom in, enhance. Anyway, back to this. It's censored horse penis. Oil on the wall that covers the... Okay, hold up. Oil on the wall that covers the massive horse cock. Oil on the wall. Oh, yeah, I guess that's what that is. But you can't see it because there's oil on the wall. It's fine. Anyway, so that's... Do you have to censor a penis if it can be mistaken as a leg? You have to censor a lot of things if they can be mistaken as other things on the internet in general. Like if you're a dude and you got tits, then you gotta censor that sometimes, depending. Depends on your downstairs mix-up and whether or not the internet feels like that's valid or not. Switch to a vague teaser of a final unseen troll in the nick of time. Okay, so this is like an extreme prick because it's like a water-dwelling person. Remember the oil. Okay. Cuttlefish girl is bad. Screensaver up. Okay, gonna go ahead and switch again. Oh, sorry. I showed you guys. I didn't show you. Your BRB is still up. All the art is real furry fetish art that Hussey ironically reviewed on his old website before Homestuck. There you go. Now you can see her. There she is. Is there going to be... I mean, like, honestly, I'm just going to say it. Like, it is very clear to me that Andrew Hussey has a horse fetish. Specifically, I would not be at all surprised if he's into, you know, furry stuff, and his thing is that he's a horse. Or he wants a horse boyfriend. I don't know. Maybe it's both. You head back to the hive to get to the blue team's team's session started. It's been a while. Ironically, yeah, totally ironically, not for reals, guys. It's just a bunch of horse cocks around his house. It's nothing real. He just likes to review horse cock. You visit the remains of your quaint rural hive. Your laundering and small excavation sites you dug up are practice for all the overgrown. All the excavation sites you dug up for practice are all overgrown with vegetation. You haven't been here since the night of the accident. On that night, you found your calling. The voices of the dead grew louder, urging you to return to the ruins, discovered not long before. So you left so abruptly you didn't even have time to bury your lussus. It's fine, because trolls don't typically bury their dead. Leaving bodies to be consumed by wild animals is more customary. You have an arrangement to begin the session as a co-leader with one of the Blue Bloods, understand that this player intends to make a power grab and take sole possession of the group. Such subterfuge is typical of their cast, but you're perfectly okay with this. It's one of the many things that you're okay with. You allow your co-player to take the lead and enter the medium first. You understand that the leadership role is essentially meaningless aside from offering the distinction of being the first player to enter. You understand that entering the game second was always your intention. Given that you and Mike share so many plans, you should probably stream at different times to earn more money so the fans don't have to choose between you guys. It's something I've been thinking about. Yeah. Definitely one of us should, and it's probably going to end up being me, and I'll probably get into doing it when I get back. The problem is I've just started. I've got this going, and I want to have a regular time that you guys show up. So the reason I stream at 6 is because for most people, 6 is a good time to watch. If you're an American viewer, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time is either 6 p.m. if you're in, Central Standard Time, or 7 if you are in the East Coast. If you are West Coast, then it's like 2 hours in the future? No, in the past. So it'd be 3. I'm Brazilian, so it's a great time for me. Brazil and me have a weird, I don't know what the hell is going on with that. And I would have to assume that it's just the right time zone for Brazil as well. So that works out. Shout out to my Brazilian bros. There's quite a lot of you, actually, it turns out. Connect to the server player. So that time is when people get off work. It's when people get out of school. It's after they're done eating food, that kind of thing. So it's a really good time zone for most people. I used to stream at 1 Central Standard Time, which ends up being about 7 in Europe, generally. At least in like the UK and stuff. Come to Brazil. I might have to at some point. I feel like I need to like set up like fan meetup stuff, and one of them needs to be in Brazil and the other one needs to be in this one shopping center in Austin, because I swear to God, every single shop there's at least one person who knows what I do for a living that like watches my content. We can meet up at that Chuck E. Cheese. You know what I'm talking about if you work over there. You have a server player connected to you, someone you personally selected for the role. The device is required for entry or deployed. The kernel splite always prototyping, but unlike the other 11 players, your dead Lustus is not available. You have something else. Tier 1 prototype. South American tour. You know, once it becomes a thing where, like, when I go to TMG and the line is, like, as crazy as, like, maybe Vinny's line, then I'll fucking think about going to Brazil. World tour, but by the world, I mean, like, I'm going to go to the kitchen and get some more water. You guys want anything? You guys want to come on my world tour with me? Here I go. Hold up. I'm going to be over here. Now I'm getting water. I got water. Drop my headphones. Alright, there we go. This concludes my world tour. Thank you all for coming out. I had a lot of fun. Can I get some ice cream? I think the only ice cream that I got is, well, Tilda bought, like, coffee and chocolate and strawberry. And then she bought me intense chocolate, which is chocolate flavored, with chocolate chips and chocolate syrup. And she's like, this is yours. I will not eat it because it's gross. I'm like, thank you. I enjoy that. Intense chocolate. What headphones do I use? Audio Technica, and I forget which one it is. I think it's like the 310 or something like that. For some reason, that number I'm reminded of. Prototyping the frog head before entering the medium would prove to be critical for later success. Just as many other assurances whispered by the dead, you have long since stopped questioning them or doubting their future significance or even spontaneous acts of frivolous desecration. Compelling your non-plus server player to perform this task might have proven difficult. Luckily, your telekinesis and ability greatly magnified through your calling would be sufficient to move the massive object, whereas the game cursor would likely not. Your server player simply watched in mystification. She really had no idea what the hell was going on. To be. You enter the medium, taking your place in the land of quartz and melody as a maiden of time. Meanwhile, okay, so no, she's a seer. Never mind. A maid of time. Meanwhile, your client players have been exploring another world. The Blue Blood has a present for you, a present that cannot be duplicated via alchemy at this stage of the game, would cost too much risk. A detail which this player has not been aware of. The player would have progressed to the second gate in their own world, arrived through the gate above your hive, and delivered it to you in person. Facilitating this delivery was one of the reasons why it was so important for you to enter second. That part has gotten real crusty. It might need like some tracing. Hold on. I need to trace over this bit of the... Okay. I'm going to trace over this bit so that way you can like read it again. But this is apparently incorrect even at the time. But eventually, in another reality, it will be correct. I finished a painting today. You guys won't see it for a couple of weeks. I'm stocking up on paintings for arcades. That way, while I'm gone on vacation, I can still fulfill my promises to the people on Patreon. But I finished the one for after the next one. I've got a spooky one for like Halloween and a spooky Halloween story. I remembered another story from my ghost hunting days that's valid and good. If you haven't heard the first two, they're not required listening, but they would provide some interesting context on the events that transpire in this next video that I'm going to do. But that's not the painting I just did. That's one I did like a week or so ago. I'm trying to get way ahead so that way I can be like 2 or 3 paintings ahead. Because I think because I'm leaving on the 30th and coming back on the 14th, I'm not going to have time to do paintings. I might need to do even another one. Because, let's see, if someone wants to figure out every other Sunday, what happened with this image? So I did like, here, hold on. I did this. That happened to it. When I tried to get a little bit more room, I ended up doing that to it. And I'm just going to go with what I said before, regardless if that's actually correct or not. And you guys can deal with the fact that this chart is wrong. Because it's not really meant, it doesn't need to be right, you know? Like, that really is part of the thing here, is that this chart does not need to be accurate. This chart needs to be accurate to what I understand is happening. I think I said mind. Thank you for reading that. Even though apparently it's not correct. I couldn't read that. Made time. And then page of... I have no idea what that says. Let me zoom in a bit more. I'm going to go with H. Breath is one? Okay. I don't care if that's not right. It does not fucking matter. I'll be honest. I always spell breath and breathe wrong and get them like switched. Page bruh. Alright, good enough. I don't think we figured out this circle yet. No, wait, we did. Hold on. AG to AA. And that's the server host. So AC or AG was the cat girl, right? This whole page is a whole mess. I know. I need to like make some of these things bigger. So that way, like, if we were to do something like a print or something, it would be better. AC to AC to AA. Who the fuck is AC? AG is spiders. AC is Catgirl. Okay. Right, and Catgirl is... Wait, but... I thought AC was on the other team. Alright, fine then. Right, she was forced onto the other team because she has a weird fucking relationship. All right. So now we can just like move AG somewhere else, and we'll figure out where they go in a minute. I don't know. And then you can go here, and then this can go away, and then AG, you do you, but you do it over there. AC to AA, right? It'll all be a chart eventually. AG is AA's client. Okay, cool. Nah, that's an awful arrow. All right, there we go. Easy. Done. I don't know if that goes in a circle yet or not. There's still TA, so I would guess then that this goes to TA. So I'm going to put him in here. I don't know where Horsecox comes into this. I feel like I should just draw a horse. I'm going to draw a horse real quick. I know I should be like reading the story or whatever, but this is what Andrew Hussey would do. So, you know, whatever. I'm drawing a horse now. I'm going to draw the worst horse you've ever seen. Like, aggressively wrong horse. Because I'm not going to look like up a reference image. And I'm not going to spend that much time on it. And I vaguely remember reading a book on how to draw horses like a kid. And this is what I'm going with. It's sort of like a dragon, but real and dumb. Have you guys ever met a horse? They're stupid as shit. They're real dumb. My friend had a horse growing up, because Texas, right? It's basically a dragon. Anyway, and I saw it. It was running around the pasture, right? And the pasture was like this. Just draw it. All right? And it was square like this with a fence that kind of went like this. I guess there was another bit there, and then there was like a gate or whatever. But the gate was like, it was broken off at some point, so it just didn't work, right? So here's a horse diagram, right? This is a horse from the top down, right? Anyway, that's what a horse looks like from the top, from space. It's photorealistic right there. Anyway, so it was like running around the pen. The horse was much smaller than this. Hold on, let me shrink the horse down to scale. All right, so the horse was running around the pen, chasing around another horse, right? And he got to this side, right? But the other horse had gained enough speed and did a jump over, but the other horse got scared and stopped, right? And so rather than okay, I'm gonna go ahead and erase this horse because people are saying it's a stick figure with a dong, and then I'm gonna copy this and then paste it there, and then we're gonna use this as our proxy for a horse now because you just fucking deal with it, okay? Anyway, so it was like it was right up against the fence, and it was like a barbed wire fence to keep him in so they didn't try and jump the fence, right? But like it stopped just before the fence, then it was like, well, wait a minute. I would also like to be over the fence where the other horse, who is now just doing its thing. So rather than going around or gaining speed and then coming back at the thing, it like started to try and like get itself over the fence without jumping. And so they had to run in and stop it because it's fucking stupid. Anyway, that was your now horse moment. That's how horses work. The only guy I know. Thank you for the 5 months of support. Did Yul just host or raid me? Well, thank you, Yul. I guess it didn't give me the notification, or someone's very confused about what stream they're watching. One of the two. I don't know. So anyway. So this is what a horse looks like. You ever heard of a horse cribbing? Like the show on on MTV back when MTV like had like almost a thing going still, but not really. I don't know. I kind of gave up on drawing a horse like 5 seconds into it, but I've committed to drawing a horse. So here's the worst horse I've ever drawn, and probably one of the last. Draw a spiral on the horse cheeks. Nah, that was just that way I could get the shadows right, but then I just stopped committing to even bothering to get the muscular structure right of this horse. It just fucking doesn't matter. You know what? No, it does. It's getting the weird cheeks again. And you're going to deal with that. Draw a spiral on its cheeks. Okay, here you go. The world's worst horse. What's another bad thing you can say about something? The horse is already here. Yeah, there it is. I drew it. Elmo. Stop, you motherfuckers in chat. He's already here. I see. This is related to Elmo. The horse is world's worst horse. Some horse. Handsome horse. There we go. Perfect. I did it. We've read 18 pages in that amount of time. If you're coming here to watch me, like, legitimately read Homestuck in a linear, reasonable fashion, this is a leg. This isn't a penis. That's a leg. You know what? We're just going to get rid of this leg entirely. So you don't get confused, because people are going to be like, that's a dick. Let's report Rev for penis. And then Twitch is going to be like, well, I don't have the context for this. So that's a penis now. These are legs. We'll just make really thick, meaty, veiny legs. Yeah? Like this. Oh, God. No, that makes it look like a dick. Let me get rid of the veins. That totally made it look like a dick. See, it's not an insult. There you go. There we go. Perfect. Let me continue on with the story. You enter the medium. All right, I read that. It costs too much grist. Singate. Okay, right. Got that. Your server's player's confusion is only in part due to learning the ropes of the new game, is more significant reason for there is a more significant reason for befuddlement. She follows your advice and went through simple motions of the game setup. At no point were you visible on her monitor. She saw your damaged hive, she saw the alchemimeter and the other devices she deployed. She saw the strange computing device on the floor, bearing the visage of a species she didn't recognize. She even saw a great big stone frog head fly through the air all by itself, then become a frog sprite. She would ask why, and you would always delay the answer. In fact, the fact remained she couldn't see you. Spoopy, just in time for Halloween, guys. She couldn't see you up until a moment after the sprite's second prototyping, because you were dead all along. Okay. We were all completely blown away by this stunning revelation. Wow, dead? Really? Like a ghost, huh? Okay, so fucking... Interrogate Frog Girl. Araya, I can see you. Is that right? Yes. Why are you floating? Why are you the floating frog all of a sudden? I'm dead. My spirit merged with the frog sprite. Wow, dead? Really? Like a ghost, huh? I hope this doesn't make me sound dumb, but I'm completely blown away by that stunning revelation. You don't sound dumb. Woo. Kitty face. Sky, thank you for the sub. How'd you die? I ignored the advice of a friend and made some bad choices. AC rumpled up her nose in perplexment at AA's really vague and spooky answer. But actually, that's good because I kind of think I don't want to know. It's making me sad to think about. Okay, Nipeda, can you please keep this a secret? Yes, Permis. I won't tell anyone about it, and by permis, I mean promise, just so you know that I'm serious. Thank you, Ribbit. Whoops. Kitty face. Hee hee hee. Be a huge bitch. Wow, hold on. Where can I put this? Alright, so I need to find a good spot for that. Select it and then undo a bunch. What? Crop it? What the fuck? What if I rotate it? Can I rotate it? How does paint work? Why even? Because I need to, my dude. I don't need to enlarge it. I need to ensmallin it. I just need to have this one phrase because I feel like it'll be relevant and I can just like go back to my chart and go, that seems right. Copy it into a blank window. I like how I have a calculator open for no fucking reason. I don't even... Oh, wait. No, that was to figure out what year I was. What year I was. That's how you speak words. There we go. We'll put that right next to that. There we go. Got it. Save. -8. Or 8. Blah, 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 blah. Your name is Vriska Secret. You're a master of extreme role playing. You can't get enough of it, or really any game of high stakes and chance. You have persisted with the habit, even in spite of your accent, but then again, you don't have much choice. Your Lussus is very hungry all the time. She can only be appeased by the flesh of young trolls. Your cloud campaigns for teams of flarpers utilizing your abilities for orchestrating the demise of the impressionable. Your victories supply you with treasure, experience points, and spider food. Everyone hates her. Immediately, everyone's like, fuck her. And Vriska's secret. She's the 8th troll introduced. She fucking sucks in it. She's a really bad person. Everyone hates. Quick, find the digital root of Vriska's secret. Okay. Sure. Let me just casually do numerology. How about no? MS Paint forums had containment threads for discussion of her. Circuit? No, that's secret. She sucks big penor. Okay. There's something you're something of an apocalypse buff, which is something you can be on Alternia. You're fascinated by the end of the world scenarios and enjoy constructing doomsday devices for the hell of it. You're drawn to the means of dark prognostication and the advantages they offer. I wanted to build a nuclear reactor, but it's just like it's the containment pieces that are going to be hard to get a hold of. Like the uranium, like the uranium, I mean, is really easy to get a hold of nowadays. But like, I honestly didn't really understand what I was doing well enough, and I was like, what are the chances I kill myself for someone else? And I figured pretty decent. So I opted not to. But I did have the plans. It's really not hard. I sell most of the shit at Home Depot. In fact, all of it. You can build a tiny nuclear reactor at Home Depot. You could do it in the store and then get kicked out and probably arrested. Your abilities in the department were hobbled by the loss of your vision eightfold, which you haven't since sought alternatives through the Black Oracles. You consult these ominous globes, but routinely destroy them in frustration over a puzzling guaranteed inaccuracy of their predictions. Breaking them has developed into a habit of borderline fetishistic, in which each you destroy, you add an insurmountable stockpile of terrible luck. You have to stop, but the addiction is a powerful thing. Your troll tag is Arachnid's grip, and your statements tend to be just a bit over-dramatic. What will you do? Yeah, I heard about the kid who made one in his, yeah, like, honestly, Geiger counters are really easy to get a hold of still. Check out the cool drawing on the wall. Cool drawing. Flarp? Oh, that other drawing. Yeah! You drew your own role-playing character for fun, as many flarpers are prone to do. She is the best character, and you wish you were her. Oh, wait, you are her. Your wish has been granted, probably as a special boon for being so great at everything. Her name is Mark Spinneret Mindfang, scourge of the land dwellers and sea dwellers alike, the worst nightmare to silly boys skylarks everywhere. She's accumulated more treasures and gained more levels than any member of the Petticoat Seagrift class has ever. Wait, is she a fish person? We can't tell. Marquis. What? Okay, she's not a fish person. She gained all the levels, all of them. Yeah, proceed to computer. Yeah, I've played D&D campaigns with people like this. You have a lot to do, and so many irons to fire. Ow, lousy dice. You can't ever seem to go anywhere in your hive without stepping on our errant D4. Pointy little bastards. Just your bad luck, you guess. You have a terrible luck You have such terrible luck ever since your accident, and you keep getting worse. As far as you're concerned, the world can't end soon enough. As you were saying, so many irons in the fire, such a tangled web. It's a web full of flaming irons and mixed metaphors. Tonight is a big night. You have a lot of meddling to catch up on tonight, bugging and fussing and meddling. Take dice. You equip your enchanted dice set, the fabled fluorite ulcitate. God, I could tell you so much really useless information about dice that no one gives a shit about. It becomes a very important topic if you like Warhammer. How far into the stream are we? Hour 4. That's pretty good for me. Consists of a D8, or 8d8, plundered from a ghost ship during the particularly challenging campaign. In ancient times, such weapons were employed by roving... Talk about dice. Okay. So Chessex is the normal brand that most people buy for Warhammer, mainly because they're tiny. You could probably fit about 2 of them onto a penny, right? The tiny ones, right? For size reference. They're very small. And that makes it for, you know, like when orcs attacks, you get like 1 dice per attack. And they have, you know, 5 attacks each, and there are 30 of them. And you just get like a fucking handful of 150 fucking dice or whatever. You can get that up to 6, I think. So 6 times 30 plus 1 for the knob. So whatever that is. You just want to like grab that many dice and just throw them and then count how many 3s you've got and then roll it again and then figure out how many 4s you have. And then that generally is enough to kill whatever you're trying to kill. Anyway, my point is, Chessex, however, there is a rumor, and I do not know where it started or the source of this rumor, so I do not even know if it's true, but I'm telling you about it anyway. That is how you play Warhammer. Titanium. There's a rumor that that style of dice is actually more likely to roll 1s for the fun of it. I guess 1s make for more tense, fun moments. I think it's probably just a defect in how the dice are made. They are weighted, but they're weighted towards 1s. Warhammer is all about rolling 6s preferably most of the time, except for when it comes to explosions, in which case you explode on 6s, which can be good, but probably not. Anyway, casino dice, however, are considered the best. Right? They're not weighted towards one side or another, so that's great. But the problem is they're fucking massive. So you know how I said you need, well, what is that? Not Sony Vegas. No! Oh, God, it's getting the error message, too. No. Oh, God. Oh, fuck off. No. No, stop it. No. Okay. I was recording JoJo episodes earlier this morning, so 30 times 2 attack space plus 1 from the chop plus 1 for being over 20 strong plus 1 for Warpath. So 3, okay, plus 1. So imagine holding 151 dice in your hands, right? But they're all like fucking, like, you could probably fit like 3 or 4 of them on a dollar bill. They're fucking massive, right? How do you hold 151 of those? You can't. So you have to use the tiny dice that are weighted towards 1s. Unzeronic, thank you for the 2 months of support. 2 months, that's almost like $1 billion. It is almost like $1 billion. TBD Fluff, thank you for 7 months. That's almost like $2.5 billion. I'm glad you like the JoJo stuff. So I don't really know. Why not just use a dice app? Most people think you're cheating. Mainly because they're so used to Chessex dice rolling 1s that they expect the probabilities to weight more towards 1s. They just latently have an idea of how the 1s go. Roll in batches really slowly. No. That'll make you seem like an asshole. I could probably hold about like 20 or so like big like casino dice in my hands. So 20 I have to do it 7 times, almost 8 times. I said Joju playthrough instead of watch through. It's fine. Most of the time it is a playthrough for me. Anyway, that has been my short little rant about dice. If you play other races, you don't have to deal with that. In ancient times, such weapons were employed by roving bands of gambligants, deadly marauders with a passion for chance. All of them died off, though. Took too many crazy risks. Yeah, you guys could also, if you want to watch me play Warhammer, by the way, I accidentally was on a stream for Bella Lost Souls. It's Chaos Knights versus Orcs. If you look back a couple weeks back from now and look, you can find that. It's got a nice camera so you can see me play. Yeah, I didn't know I was going to be on stream. I just showed up to a tournament, and then they were like, your army's painted and you're at the top table, so we're putting you at the top table with the other guy who has a painted army. It's like, oh, I guess I'm streaming then. So you can go and watch that if you want to watch and figure out how Warhammer works. I tried streaming it once, but it got about 7 viewers. Like, people actively left. It's pretty good. It's great. The game itself isn't too bad. Honestly, if you play for the fluffy version, you don't even have to give a shit about the rules. Just like, I don't know, pick whatever army you care about and then put that together as a list and then play it. And just enjoy moving your little dudes around. Rolling the dice executes a wide range of highly unpredictable attacks. Very high rolls can be devastating even against the most powerful opponents. Of course, the luck you've had recently, I spent like, what, 8 minutes, 7 minutes on that? Wide range of highly unpredictable attacks. The very high rolls can be devastating to even the most powerful opponents. I like Chaos Marines. They're rad. Look up the Lord Discordant. That's a rad-ass model, and it's really good, too. Of course, with your luck, with the luck you've had recently. So why is she a gambler if she has intentionally bad luck? Green Power Star. Thank you for the host. 7 out of 10, 2 out of 10, 7 out of 10. I feel like that was like a 7 out of 10. It had some nice bits to it, but it was too short and it wasn't guttural enough. Low IQ, she's addicted to it. She had better luck before, I see. I know you'd love it. Fucking Chaos Knights too, my dude. Check those out. Very high rolls can be devastating even to the most powerful opponents. Of course, with the luck you've had lately, you couldn't make a roll to save your life. It had something to do with awful luck. Gotta catch a break. And when you work up about this stuff, you put the 8s in places they don't really make a lot of sense phonetically. Begin meddling. She used to have good luck, but she kept breaking her orbs, and then so now she doesn't have good luck. You read that like 3 times. Well, that makes up for the fact that I've been not reading for the past like 8 minutes. Glassbrain says, well, first off, thank you for the 59 months of support. Next month will be 5 years of support. Yeah, and you even have one of those cool little badges, the founder badge. I like that. I really like that Twitch did that. Thank you, Glassbrain, for continuing to support me for the past 5 years. It's really cool of you. Time to ditch this and time to get the show on the road. There's so many people to meddle with tonight. After you ditch the unwelcome solicitor first, that is, she doesn't realize how rude it is to meddle. You fuss with her meddling later. What now? Oh, him. I thought he'd washed his hands of you. Strange timing that he's bugging you tonight after so long without a peep from him. Deal with this guy. Oh my god, why? Oh, fuck you! Fuck you! Okay. Hello. Oh my god, why are you talking to me? This is the last time we'll ever talk. Thank God. Still sticking to the white text, I see. So smooth and stylish. I forget how much I love highlighting it to read all the boring things you have to say. It's like a super fun game for the super extra handicapped people. Like opening a present, finding out what obnoxious thing the mystery tool typed. What is it? A parting courtesy, I suppose. All the ways I've exploited you were meant to bring about the events that will take place this evening. Knowing this will provide context for the events in the near future and will affect how you behave in response. These events will be just as important as those preceding it. I've gone to great lengths, you see. You didn't exploit me. You're just a petty douche with a bad temper who likes to play games. Who likes to plop plate? What? That's not even one of the ways to use 8 that she likes. That doesn't even make sense. Plape. Plop games. All I did whoops humor you. I didn't exploit you very thoroughly. I did exploit you very thoroughly. It was easy. You're so full of yourself. Have I ever lost a game? Don't change the subject. What subject are you referring to? XXXO. I'm going to log off in a big huff, and you have to promise not to use that nasty trick where you log me back in and out of petty spite. And we can go back to never talking, because, man, that was heaven when that was like that. There's no need for that kind of assurance. I'll be brief. I'll no longer hold you accountable for any wrongdoing. In fact, I've given your transgression very little thought since the incident. If you acknowledge this amnesty and regard it as sincere, you may begin to find the odds falling in your favor again. This may be essential if you are to succeed in your journey. Slow down, man. I'm just wearing out so many pins taking all these important notes. Fuck you for ruining all my good note-taking pens, giving me this terrible cramp in my note-taking hand. Vriska's quirk is used haphazardly when she's worked up. Okay. Recognize the white text guy? Not yet, no. Please no spoilers, though. Incredible the risk that you take with your scorn. It was, of course, but of course it was your unpleasant, simplistic temperament that made you so easy to control. Vicious, predictable, like an insect. If you turn a swarm of wasps on a crowd, the outcome is certain. It takes no skilled strategist to understand this. You are in fact a waste of my talents, a primitive expedient. What a snob. You're worse than my meddling metal friend. Wondering why they waste their camaraderie on you. I'll never understand it. I thought you said that this would be brief. I'll say one last thing. Through the magnitude of the ensuing destruction resulting directly from your actions will be neither possible nor necessary for you to fathom. It is nevertheless ought to be silver lining. The only question is whether or not you'll live long enough to see it, but I'm not a gambling man. If I was, I wouldn't bet on it. Goodbye. Bye, asshole. More hollow comebacks. A hollow and wish-washy as the inside of one of these dumb black globes. You saw the attitude against the guy who was never wrong. So depressing. You can't even work up the energy to smash this stupid thing. Maybe you could have some camaraderie wasted on you, even if it comes to meddling friend. We know them, right? We know GA. I'm pretty sure I know them. It's been a minute. I don't know GA, apparently. Yep. Okay. At least her quirk is easy. It's just like camel humping every other word. Yeah. She talked to Rose earlier. Okay, I was like, why is she not on my chart? What? I just wanted to know, is your lust dead yet? What kind of question is that? Is it a trick? Are you trying to sabotage me? Are you in cahoots with someone? No. Cahoots? Cahoots, I say. You do sure to be you sure do seem to be saying cahoots. I'm just asking because mine's dead. Oh no, what happened? It's just her time. Are you sure it wasn't sabotage? I would suspect sabotage if I were you. There was no plot or conspiracy or any trace of saboteurs operating through the special and magical union one can describe as being in cahoots with another. When a virgin mother grub dedicates and renounces brooding, her time will be relatively short. I always knew this. Cahoots. GA is a fan favorite. She seemed fine. See a big, dead, cool mother grub. Wow. You get, yeah, meet her corpse. I guess it's not so bad as a consolation prize. Seeing a big, dead mother grub. Wow. You're so lucky. My loss sucks. Why did you ask if she's dead anyway? Do you know something? They're all dying. They're going to be soon. I believe it's a preemptive consequence of the game we are about to play. A preemptive consequence is a concept that can be said to hold any meaning, but from what I understand, if it's applicable to any sphere at all in this game, holds that sphere. Okay, I don't really get that, so I can just go ahead and think I'm some dumb, flighty broad again. So you can go ahead and think that I'm some dumb, flighty broad again. I was going to think that. I know what I don't even think. You know what? I don't even think I really understand what I just said, so never mind. Now you have me a little worried. Man, I hope she's okay. Why would this happen? This is just my luck. Have some died besides yours? And then who's, I guess? Yeah, a few. Carcat thinks his fault. It's his fault. He believes his actions triggered an inspicious chain reaction. Do you mean curse? Sure. Between this curse and shitty luck, we're so screwed. I'm not surprised to see that you endorse his paranoia without hesitation. Cahoot stories, and then chat is gay. I diagnose you with gay. Chat. People on After Hours can't see it, but chat is very gay right now. I'm not surprised to see you endorse this paranoia without hesitation, but I was attempting to illustrate a point by bringing it up. Well, there goes another one sailing over this idiot girl's head. Lay it on me. These events are inevitable, and regarding whatever emotional entanglements obfuscate their significance will ultimately serve as an important purpose. Play Kahoot. Gay the prey away. Do that. That sounds great, actually. Thank you, Rev. No problem. Her curse had nothing to do with it. Carcat's notion of the curse is inseparable from his perception of events and intrinsically negative and tailored to his personal dissatisfaction. Your bad luck is the same way, I believe anyway. Well, what happened if you just cleaned up a bit? Why don't you think it would step on a few less hard triangles? Why are you trying to help me out and stuff? What's the point? It's kind of bothersome and insulting sometimes. So I have a messy room. Big deal. My luck fucking blows. It's got nothing to do with it. I just don't even know. Meddler. Why are you so meddlesome, Miss Fussy Fangs? Rev, I diagnose you with gay. Now everyone who's already gay is now straight. I don't think that's how it works. I don't think if someone's gay, they can't make someone... What about me? I was bi. Am I still bi? Like, yeah. You like chicks and dudes? That sounds kind of sort of gay. If we're being general about things. More specifically, bi. I'm pansexual. Does that work? Yeah. I don't really understand still, but gay, just generally speaking, you know. Thank you. I don't know why I'm being rated on my sneeze. Apparently that was a good one. Congratulations, guys. We did it. Ace Awareness Week. I see you. There you are. Hi. It's never really made sense to me that people can accept that straight people exist and gay people exist, but not accept that ace people exist. It's like, I don't have anything to do with like dudes sexually, so I guess I'm asexual towards dudes. And there are chicks who don't want to have anything to do with chicks, so they're asexual towards chicks. So it's kind of that, but both. I don't know. Once I figured that out, I was like, oh, that makes sense. Why the fuck not then? Thanks for the validation. It just makes sense. You just make one of those fucking square things, you know? Like one of these, except for not like some Andrew Hussey shit. Eventually, you're gonna get one where it's just like, just don't want to have anything to do with anyone. Love him or hate him, he's spitting straight facts. Am I, though? That... Anyway. Why are you trying to help me and stuff? That's the point. It's kind of bothersome. Are you suggesting a pundit square of sexuality? It's more of just like... You know how, like, with, it's like that. But you could put it in a pundit square and it would work. Because you're dangerous. No way. I'm fine. Why can't you do it? Every time you can tell me to do something I think it's funny. I mean, it's just funny thing to say you don't think of it. It's okay to be dangerous. A lot of people are. Dangerous people can be really important. Maybe even the most important sometimes. Just means that there's got to be someone around to keep an eye on them. And if not me, then who? Everyone has an important job to do. That rhymed. Okay, so you're spying on me. It's kind of creepy. Maybe you should get a life. I don't know. You're high and mighty. Okay, I should probably be reading this with bees, but I can't read it with bees. And mighty, think you're so great. Maybe because I don't know. No. Try and stop me from doing bad things. Why'd you do a normal bee, though? That wouldn't work. If I tried to stop you, you would regard me as an enemy or merely as a nuisance. And what good would that do? So I'm angry, Miss Fussy Fangs, it must be. Oh, grup. Fine, I'm gonna check on my Lussus now, but I'm starting to think that you're full of shit. I'm quite sure she'll be quite plain. You're right, anything can happen, I guess. Just so you know, I'm sorry for your loss in advance. Man, why didn't I know the last word? Why didn't I get the last word and sign off real quick like I usually do? Let you sneak that stinking little ninja quip in there. I'm so mad. Lousy, stupid, goddamn supportive friend. No, I'm just reading the words as they're written. 8s are supposed to be B's, except for sometimes it's 8. Except for sometimes when I just don't give a shit. And I just make them all B's. Check out Lussus. You go down like the 50 million stairs to the nest below. You wonder if there's any other kid on this planet who has such a high maintenance Lussus. You doubt it. You pass by one of your completed doomsday devices. You promise to build it for an especially powerful and influential member of the nautical aristocracy. Aristocracy? Is that right? That doesn't sound like I'm saying that right. I've heard it's pronounced, and I don't think that's how it's pronounced. In return for the collusion during the campaign, some guy you're in cahoots with. Guess none of it matters now, though. It was tough to build. It isn't perfect yet. Aristocracy. Hussy word. Some guy you're in cahoots with. Guess none of it matters now. It was tough to build. It isn't perfect yet. Luckily, one of your pals nearby is pretty handy with technology, so you can be tapped for parts and favors frequently. Rosdower, thank you for the 6 months of support. Hey, Beater. Yeah. Why is it called Family Guy when he treats his family like that? He should be single guy. Messy divorce guy. Just saying. Daydry Coldsmith. It was tough to build. It isn't perfect yet. Luckily, one of your pals nearby is pretty handy with technology. Tapped into... Right. You wonder if any other kid on this planet has as many irons in the fire as you. You doubt it. I've never watched the show, but I've heard it's terrible. What if Simpsons like started, you know how South Park does that thing where they go, it's funny, but here's the moral, and it's something that some guy thought up who thought he was deep. You know how that's a thing? And you know how the Simpsons had like, it's slowly been getting shittier over the years, but like theoretically it was good at one point? It's sort of like that, but it's devolved instead into that South Park, like, let's pretend we have a moral now thing. Except for it went even shitter because the guy has even less understanding of politics and just speaking words. And it's really jarring. It's sort of like what happened to what was it? Is it Control Delete? The one that did Lost? It's like that. It's jarring and weird. You see this? Look at this. She's fine. Fine, huge, and hungry as ever. You guess you're relieved? Yes, of course. Family Guy gave a bad reputation to adult animation. Family Guy gave us the aesthetic now that adult animation has to be ugly as fucking sin. It has to just be like barf-inducing awful shit. Nah, you're good. Big Mouth I just hate conceptually. There are Funko Pops being sold at the store I used to work at that were like Big Mouth related, but absolutely no one watches Big Mouth and everyone fucking hated it. See, look at this. She's fine. Fine and huge, as hungry as ever. You guys are relieved. Yes, of course. Why wouldn't you be? It'd be devastating if anything ever happened to your dear, sweet custodian. Big Mouth had Funko Pops. Are you kidding me? Nope. See? They're fucking awful. This one and this one would not get sold. I never saw this one. Yeah, it's fucking cursed. I guess there's no delaying this guy's introduction anymore, as long as we're in the neighborhood. Your name is Aquinas Zahak. You love being strong. You're so strong you would surely be the class of elite legion. Be the class of the elite legion of Rufflinators. And while such a calling would be quite honorable, you'd prefer to join the ranks of the Arch Radicators. perhaps the most noble echelon of the Imperial forces have to offer. Unfortunately, you suck at archery. You now are, and you have not successfully fired a single arrow. Every time you try, you break the bow. You are simply too strong. You have broken so many bows, it has developed into a bordering into a habit bordering on fetishistic. You have to stop, but the addiction is a powerful thing. Wasn't there an entire premise of, like, the Iliad where, like, the only way to prove that the guy was himself was because he had to pull the bow and he was the only guy strong enough? Rev already loves him. Don't put thoughts into my head. You don't know me. Racist furry Nekomaru. Is that your description of him? You have a great affiliation for the fine arts and use your aristocratic connections to acquire priceless masterpieces painted in the oldest and most respected Elturnian traditions of nude muscle beast portraits. Whose striking depictions of exquisite fauna native to Alternia reminds you of the purest physical ideal that must be sought by anyone who professes a love of strength. And when those lesser bloodlines turn up their uncultured noses at the stunning material, it makes you furious. Practically everything makes you furious, and you have so much rage it can only be expressed through staggering quantities of physical violence. You build strong and sturdy robots, set them to kill mode, and beat the shit out of them in cage brawls. Sometimes you lose teeth, but they usually grow back. Your troll tag is Centaur's Testicle. With your bow and arrow ever at the ready, you take the deception to lewd language unbefitting of blue bloods. What? This guy's a racist, but God, does he love muscular horsecock. We're still talking about Homestuck? Are you talking about me? Did the president tweet something? Hold on. Check on losses. No, then where did that craven excuse for a custodian go? It makes you furious when he goes missing like this. Probably off nursing his bruises. You swear this old boy's man on glass. You're starting to get agitated. Or Thor, where are you? Oh my God, that's the Lussus? Oh, that's fucking weird, and I don't like it. God, I'm glad they're all dying. This is Horsecock Man. You've heard of him. All right, then. So, Zebra, right, from Hive Swap. He was just fucking awful. Actually, now that I think of it, it has absolutely nothing the fuck to do with this. Oh, the same blood cast. Okay, maybe that's what I'm getting at. Like a aristocrat. All right, so let me look at my chart to figure out if it's still accurate. All right, so apparently there's a tier in between. There was an art done for me the other day. So you got like just dead. Takes care of animals. Psychics, I guess. Computer people. Babysitters. Law people. Logan Pauls and money. But there's also like clown. So I need to like add more to this chart. There's only one yellow. Okay. So is there another blue in between these two? I was going to try and mix the colors, but then I realized that you just fucking can't do that in, So, yeah, no, but what color is this? Okay, so that's there. And then the blue that I use is this one, I think. So it's going to be like, cut the difference right there. So just like, is there a color like this? Is this clown? I I don't know how to draw a clown. That's a pretty good clown. For the number of pixels that I have available, that's a pretty good clown. Add a red nose? No. Draw the horns on top of the hair. Okay. Right, because I had to, like, add horns. It's the wrong orange. What color orange was I using? Is this orange? Is there another color of blue that I need to concern myself with? That's just like a generic ass clown right there, my dude. It doesn't look like the clown from anything. There we go. Now it's all fixed. Give the clown angry eyebrows. Okay, cool. Angry eyebrows. There you go. There are 2 levels of Logan Paul. Vriska is the lower level of Logan Paul. Horsecox is the higher level of Logan Paul. Vriska is a bigger asshole, though. And 2 more green. Okay. I've left plenty of room for more green. And 1 in between the Logan Paul clowns. And okay, cool. But isn't she the Logan Paul clown that we were referring to originally? No, that was someone else. No, wait, no. You guys made me put an eye patch on him, and that's why. I can't put 8 on here. There's just not enough room. Is Jin here? Hey, Jazzy Jin. Why is Logan Paul on the screen? Because I'm explaining Homestuck. She's more Logan Paul, though. Okay. Ceruleans are like Logan Paul's. Indigos are like frat boys. Okay. There he is, preparing an ice-cold glass of nutritious Lussus milk for you. The thick, foamy head to it, just the way you like it. Hey, Jin. How you doing? Thought everyone was greeting Jazzy Jin. But you're also here, Jin. Hello. Is this accurate, Jin? Tits on screen. I don't see tits. I guess. You can't hope to beat Arthur in a butler off. He's simply the best there is. Thank Arthur. You accept a frothy beverage and give the good fellow a grateful pat as gently as possible, because he's buff as fuck and loves horsecock. There needs to be a Jake Paul and a Logan Paul. You know, I honestly don't know the fucking difference between Jake Paul and Logan Paul. Like, I couldn't, like, pick them out. They both are very punchable. I mean that in a non, like, threatening way. I just mean, like, you know, you ever hear someone's voice and they're super fucking punchable sounding? There's many different voices that go under that. Seriously, he's like a soft summer peach. Drink Lussus milk. Lussus milk is the secret to being strong. Actually, it isn't. You like to think that, though. The truth is that you're really strong because you're kind of a freak. You were chosen as one of the strongest Lussus, chosen by one of the strongest Lussus species on the planet. It was the only sort of custodian who could handle you, raising you. Whoops, there goes the glass, as usual. And as usual, it sends you into a rage. The spilled milk quickly evaporates. Got to do something to calm yourself down, to let off some steam. Qualp. Whoa. You mean a quip. A little archery practice ought to cool you off. But of course, the piece of shit snaps like a twig the moment you pick it up. Actually, you feel the brittle wood giving way against your astonishing might of man grit, and it's starting to calm you down already. You equip your one-half bovine spectibus, which is really pretty much useless. You also keep a plain old bovine spectibus in the event that you're able to fire one someday. A boy can dream, right? But the practical purpose is you keep a fifth kind card in hand. You stow them all in your Strife portfolio. Remember the Strife portfolio? It still exists. It didn't stop existing or anything. That was a weak ass one. That deserves like a 2 or a 3. You proceed to have a conversation we read not all that long ago. Okay, wait. Oh, this prick? Oh, I fucking hate him already. Mostly like this. Yes? No. Yes? No. And so on. I'm retroactively reducing the points of one of your old burps because of that one. That's fair. When all is said and done, you're quite sure you convinced your good friend to stay on the right team. Not full of team full of degenerates with swill coursing through their veins, you're starting to get worked up again. Routine helps calm you down. Maybe you'll talk to another friend. You talk to him every day for some reason, though it's not exactly right to call him a friend since you despise him. Your relationship with the fellow is difficult to describe. It should be noted that in troll language, the word for friend is exactly the same word as the word for enemy. Talk to friend/enemy. Oh god, why do they have the same color? Racist furry. That already exists. I found out about a thing like today before I went live and it just made me depressed. There's people who like all they do is they make their persona say racist things on YouTube and pretend like they're smart. Like amazing atheist style, but they use their persona to do it instead. It makes me bad. It makes me sad. Have I ever told you what a reprehensible disgrace you are? Fuck yeah, only every motherfucking day, bro. Wait, TC, is that? Which one is that? I like Gamzee the most because, like, he's a piece of shit. Just fucking worthless. Like all of them, but he's the only one that seems to run with that. Like, it's sort of like if you have, like, a flat tire and you switch out the flat with, like, a donut and then you just never get the donut replaced. He's like that. Like, it's just shit as an aesthetic. Like, I like him for that. Everyone else tries to pretend like they can just keep driving on the flat. Gamzee is a good troll. Out of the ones I've met so far, I feel like I'm not wrong. He's a piece of shit and it's great. Yes, exactly. I'm not in a very good mood. There are a few things I'd like to get off my chest. Motherfucking spill it. Don't be all keeping that shit bottled up. Like a motherfucking all shaked up bottle of Faygo. Fuck, dog. I'm thirsty. I'm down to my last bottle. I don't even fucking know if I can get any more in this motherfucking magic land, so I don't know. How do you appear to know is exactly how to maximize my livid... What do What you do appear to know is how exactly to maximize my livid contempt for you. Read that real dumb, but I got it. Try it too. We got it. Someone clip that and link it to him later. I am operating on the information I have right now, and on the information I have right now, it's right. How much longer are you planning on streaming? Tilda has a bit of an early morning again tomorrow. She's going to have a lot of early mornings for the next little bit. And I'd like to see her a little bit. She also didn't sleep well last night because the cats were like, it is time for cat party. And it's like, no, it's not time for cat party. And they're like, it's time for dancing. So she didn't sleep well. And I don't want to stay up too late keeping her up. So 30-ish minutes probably. 2252 is a good stopping point. All right. I hope she gets good rest. Yeah, she's been working real hard recently, so I kind of want to take care of her cuz like I love her and stuff. That's what wives are for, right? Like you pro tip, don't get married if you don't want to like if you don't like the person. Pro tip. That's cool. Can't be making not everybody happy all the time. If we ever meet, I could bake you a motherfucking pie and I just add mother into whatever he says fuck. I could bake you a fucking pie and we could chill and maybe we'd be better bros that way. And the degrees to which you pollute my precious blood. So wait a minute. Clown is above Logan Paul. Clown is better than Logan Paul. Wow, I actually like this universe because it's like universally accepted that anything and everything is better than Logan Paul. Unlike real life, where some people believe that Logan Paul is better than birthday clowns. So he's racist towards people who are better than him in this weird hierarchy that exists. You're missing his blue, though. But his blue is below the purple, though. If we ever meet, I could bake you a fucking pie and we could chill and maybe be better bros that way. And in the degrees in which you pollute your precious blood. Ah, your precious blood. So he's being racist, but in the weird way. Not in the way that makes any coherent sense, but in the weird way. Like, not that being racist makes sense, but in the way that makes, like, less sense than usual. You know? Classism. He's not racist. No, he is racist. He thinks that they're better than him, which is dumb. You see what I mean? The degree which you pollute your precious blood with that bottled fizzy sugar and soporific toxins, maddening. You will stop. Whoa, I will? How do you know that? No, you don't understand. It's not a prediction. It's an order. I command you to stop. Oh, all right, brother. You fucking motherfucking got it. What? Are you serious? Yeah. I mean, you got to show some faith in your friends because they're all the ones that are being to look out for you. So fuck if you say I'm not doing the shit right now, then the motherfuck do I know. No, this is unacceptable. Let's start over. I apologize. I was completely out of line. I'm sorry. I have no right to talk to you like that or tell you what to do. Okay, so wait, hold on. Yeah, okay, so I get it. So the weird cat situation, like cat girl is lower than Logan Paul guy. So then he feels like he can tell her what to do because he feels like that this chart makes any fucking sense. And so, but he feels like he can't tell the clown what to do because the clown is above him in the thing. Got it. He's not Logan Paul, though. He hates Clown, but Clown is better than him. Got it. Right. Right. Yeah, I'm missing the cat girl and the racist furry. I mean, you gotta show some faith in your friends. It's unacceptable. No worries. It's not my place. Your habits notwithstanding, I'm lesser than you. I am inferior. This is just what I read or explained. Okay. Don't you understand that you're better than me? Can you please act like it? It's not a command, it's just a polite request, I guess. Okay, I can try it, but man, I don't know if I know how to be like a better motherfucker than any other motherfucker. Look, it isn't that difficult. Try and be cognizant of your desires and needs, and attempt to regard those around you as simple vehicles to bring about your gratification. Wow, what? What are you doing? Right now. It sounds as if you've been playing with the red team. Is that true? Yeah. Fuck yeah. I'm all up in the fucking shit with the wicked mystical motherfucker. I bonked an imp on the head with a club, and then a little later, I scared one with a horn. Clown face. Good. This is very good. This really pleases me to hear the tales of physical subjugation. I presume these lesser beings toiling in the lower ranks of some hierarchy. Oh yeah, there are underlings. Now there's some subjugation involved for fucking sure. But now we're kind of settled down, and me and the imps are sharing some pie. These motherfuckers are pretty dope, actually. I like them. Okay. It pleases me considerably less to hear things like that. As I've already said, I have no right to be disappointed by your conduct, but I will try and control myself. Aw, shit, bro. I don't want to be like all like to disappoint you. What can I do to make a brother fucking shape his shit up? If I could make you smile, it'd be the best fucking miracle I ever did part of. Honk, honk, honk. He got high with his... Is pie like weed? Why is pie weed? It'd be too much to ask. For you, maybe. Boss me around a little. You mean like role-playing? If that would help to couch it in those terms, but then yeah, I guess so. Especially the juvenile kind. Let's keep it serious and professional. I'll try it, but I'm not fucking any good at it, I think. Just saying. Just say anything, as long as it's authoritative. Hey, you, don't go near the motherfucking ocean. All I told you not to a bunch of times. Why is pie not weed? Why not? You know, pot brownies is probably like that. Okay, cool. He's eating sleep slime. Okay, gotcha. Right. Alright, what? Let's see. Shit is straight up dangerous and not getting harsh about it. And I'm not getting my harsh on about it. Decent. I don't live near the ocean, though, so it's hard to immerse myself in the scenario. Alright, well, what are you all not supposed to do? What kind of mischief do you get your bad fucking self up to? I do many bad things, just awful things, incredibly impudent and superior needs to put me in my place. Okay, well, don't be doing all those bad fucked up things, bro. Yes, that's good. Like that. Got that shit. I'm so all meaning this. Excellent. Now tell me this, High Blood. I've been roughhousing a little too hard lately. Yeah, this is weird. This is weird and kinky, and I kind of don't want to read it out loud because I have a feeling that because I don't have any like backing audio, that this could absolutely be taken out of context. I'm going to be reading based on whether or not I feel like it could be taken out of context from here on out for the rest of this page. I've made a bit of a mess of it, and in my position of authority, I would surely be cross about it. Huh? Cross. Oh, what do you make of this wretched behavior? Fuck, man, I'm so fucking motherfucking salty about that business you said. Fuck, like all moving my mouth and the wicked noise is coming out of the frontest way possible, and it's going in your direction because that's the direction to fucking be angry at. Yes, so good. I'm presently whipped into a state of contrition. One benefiting our class disparity. I'm starting to perspire again, so it's best that we stop. Gross. 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 I hate it. Like, his clown friend is too fucking high to realize that he's, like, doing ERP with his friend. Thanks for indulging me, bro. No problem, bro. It's cool. We could get all up and motherfucking open up a little bit with each other like bros. There's stuff that you want to get off your chest, dude. Like I said, I'm motherfucking here for you, motherfucker. Kind of like a miracle, how it's always there. It never goes away, you know how I know? No, but I comprehend the sentiment. I have a lot of thoughts, but they're very difficult to communicate. If you'll listen, sure. Honestly, I'm confused about the social order. Man, me too. I don't even know what color is what, so don't bother thinking on that, motherfucker. I see that's what I mean. Is it possible for one of your distinction to be so ignorant and loathsome, whereas a member of the most abject, verminous bloodline of all can conduct himself with the grace and possess nothing but admirable mannerisms? I find these striking juxtapositions perplexing, and I confess strangely intoxicating. He wants to be told off by a rust blood, doesn't he? I'm sorry for being racist. I'm gonna get hashtag Rev parties over. Wow. Oh, weird. Oh, weird. That's not good. God. I don't like that. Wow, canceled. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm canceled now, Natalie. It's surprising how every time I read Homestuck, I get canceled. It happens a lot somehow. I wonder if I've gone mad to form such a pact with her. Well, I got no fucking clue what you're talking about. Who is she? I shouldn't be talking about this. You're my enemy. So he so he wants to be but he wants Kitty Girl to be like, no, fuck you, and then she's like, oh, yeah, tell me I'm wrong, and then she's like, tee-hee, meow, and he's like, oh, yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. We support Aquinas in this chat. No, we don't. Get the fuck out of here. Literally before I even knew his name. Oh, he was talking about our data. Okay, so he's above her. If you ever paint a description of Aquinas, yeah. AA, the ghost. Oh, her. Wow, yeah, she's really far down the chart. Holy fuck. She's the lowest blood. Oh, he wants to be told off by the spooky ghost girl. He's like, oh, yeah. Tell me I'm a bad boy, Rust Blood. And then she's like, fucking die. And then he's like, oh, yeah. That's awful. I hate it. Aquinas, what? I'm about to meddle with so many losers right now. How many? So many. All the losers. All of them. Please don't say that, Rev. Please. No, there's too many clips already being made. I'm just going balls deep regardless. I don't even know. I said that's literally it. Yeah, I don't like that shit. Wow, it'd be a shame if someone took that out of context. I mean, like, people take shit out of context of what I say all the time anyway. I think I just need to accept that and maybe just, like, yeah, just go big and go, like, I was told once that if you find out the cake you're eating is poisoned, you should eat the rest of it because at least you have cake, even if you're going to die. There's literally a Rev out of context Twitter account. Is there? Am I following that? Am I following that? Hold on. Rev. Oh, RevScarecrow with no context. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, that one was. It's mostly Homestuck ones. Do I need to ban this person? Okay, cool. Yeah, that clip's on there. Okay. That would make your poisoning worse. I don't think it's like literal advice. Use your cunning and venom to make envy of our nobility. Oh man, was that sarcasm? Because it sounded like sarcasm. No, humorous sincerity is for pedantic wigglers. As I know you for never making jokes. I was being sarcastic, you stooge. I was being sarcastic and about being sarcastic, duh. It's because you're a little worse than me. That's just being a hipster, isn't it? Being sarcastic about being sarcastic. God, I'm glad that trend ended. The fuck I am. Anyway, hey, did you finish Ardia's present yet? I'm about to fuss with her, and I want to know if I can keep my promise or if you're going to make a liar out of me. It's finished. I'll deliver it shortly. Great. Thanks, buddy. I'll be waiting here for you. I'm happy to help. I don't understand why you're intent on gratifying that worthless peasant. Because I promised I would, and it's none of your damn business, man. Quit prying. Always fidgeting and poking and prying. Fine. Then let's proceed with the plan in a curt, professional manner. Agreed. So here's the review. I'll let Ardia perpetrate her cute little ploy on Solex and usurp his power. Yes. Isn't it funny when these chumps all try to get all tactical and underhanded? It's really adorable. Post irony, which borders on sincerity. Yeah. Are hipsters still a thing? I don't think they are. I haven't seen or interacted with a hipster in a while, but I also haven't been out in public much. Actively avoid going out in public. I remember going down to Spider House. This is absolutely not information that anyone cares about, but there's a bar here in town called Spider House. It's like right near UT campus, right? I remember sitting in the back. I like that back room. It's dark. It's dank. The walls are all fucked up. I'm on page 2222. 2222. Anyway, I'm sitting in the back, and there's this guy on the phone. He's sitting at that little tiny table there near the women's bathroom because there's nowhere to sit back there aside from right next to the women's bathroom if you want to be a brooding asshole like me. So anyway, I'm sitting in the back brooding room, right? And he's talking on the phone about someone regarding his business, right? He's gone to Spider House to do business things, right? And he addresses them. I don't think he ever talks to me. I think he ended up talking to me about my beard, but he was like, I make mustache wax. And I'm like, that's cool. Bye. Okay, good. The best team will be led by the two highest bloods, and that's the way it should be, or at least the highest bloods who aren't shitty clown worshippers or underwater freaks. Sound good? Yes. Yes. Stop. Great. What a great team we are. Hey, wouldn't be planning anything sneaky, would you? No, don't be absurd. Are you? What? How could you suggest such a thing? Man, it's insulting. Okay. Perfect. We have a perfect plan. No one is plotting any sort of double-crossing, backstabbery, or anything like that. There are no crossings up my sleeve. I don't even have sleeves. I'm as transparent as I can be. My word is my bond. I know. Don't worry, dude. I completely trust you. Completely. I know. I can feel you trying to read my mind. Bullshit. Probably just another one of your many daily rage aneurysms. Why don't you just cool your jets and have a glass of gross muscle beast milk? Get out of my head. You're making me angry. Try to remember who built your arm for you. Oh. Honestly, there you go. I was going to say, like, if you have, like, a robot arm and you give it to someone who's an asshole on the regular, you should probably make it so you can do shit like this. Check on Ardata's present. You delve deeper into your hive where you store many of your robotic projects. The lair doubles as a cage area where you can battle them. Under the tarp is a completed gift. You have, of course, no intention of delivering this to your neighbor as promised, and naturally will double-cross your accomplice, just as you assume that she plans to double-cross you. You assume she's the same as you, business as usual for Blue Bloods. You will deliver it to Ardata yourself and to gain her favor, then double-cross her and take your rightful position as the team leader. How ironic that someone of your blood purity would work to win the favor of the lowest sort of peasant. Humiliating. Strangely titillating, but in the end, class order will be restored. God damn. Fucking hate him. Like, he's really fucking Ardea. I keep thinking that she's Ardata, which is different. Rev is dyslexic and stupid. Remove tarp. You reveal her sparkling new chassis. You have paid a great deal of attention to the quality and detail of this model. She's perfect. She's perfect. You don't know what to make of the feelings she stirs. For one like you to entertain thoughts of attraction to such genetic filth would be utter depravity. Exquisite, delectable depravity. So he's racist and he's got a kink for being that racist. Have you ever been so racist it turned into a sexual kink? Oh. Why, Ardata, it appears the red glass of your eye has caught the pink and green glit of the moons in their pegrees. Sweet poetry almost makes a man forget how the grime that once filled your veins made his stomach turn. It is a good omen for illicit lovers. Could you imagine the scandal if anyone ever found out? No, no one must ever know. He sort of made like a sex doll for someone he kind of sort of knows. So that's bad. That's weird and gross. But worry not, your heart will pump no more of that despicable red sludge. Now that you've been given a new heart, you've been taught the ways of your class you were always meant for. No one is beyond redemption. Be grateful, dear Ardea. For the first time in your meaningless life, you have met a man of true compassion. Guess what? It gets worse. What do you think you're looking at? Keep your cold mechanical judgment to yourself, as if your record is so spotless. Don't forget who made you. Oh, what's that? My, that's a smart mouth you have. That's the last straw. An example must be made of this insubordination. It was like Gaston at 500% awful. It's not really a sex doll, more of a full body prosthetic. Great. The countative Doomsday Dice Cascader has unfortunately activated. Oh, it's like from Boggle. Yeah, I'm absolutely not reading that shit. The lousy thing breaks. You seriously cannot believe how unbelievably shitty this Doomsday device is. And then she's dead. Like all of the Lustises must be. Arthur! Moments earlier. Vriska, meddle with Terizzi. Oh, hussy, no. Looks like tonight we'll have to break our truce or at least suspend it. Hope you don't mind. How do you figure that? Because tonight we play a game together for the first time in, I don't know, forever. The truce wasn't about playing games together, dummy. It was about not stabbing each other in the back anymore. We stopped the endless cycle of revenge. And above all, not using your powers to hurt people who don't deserve it. Man, you like to give me so much of a hard time about all that. I can't catch a break. Can't you see that I'm trying to put that all behind me and make amends with everybody? No, of course you can't see that. That's what I'm saying. It's hard to believe you with all the lying you've done and blueberry bubblegum words still smell pretty good, and but your deceit sinks. I'll prove it to you. I'm giving Ardia a present that will make her feel all better finally. And then I'll be clear. Totally redeemed. See? I mean smell. I don't know why you're bothering trying to help her. She won't care. Whatever you did for her, I think you broke her brain. It's terrible. Whatever you did to her, I think you broke her brain. Why can't you cut me some slack for once? It's not like I even did anything that bad to you. I lost 7 eyes, but you only lost 2. You have 7 eyes? Where the fuck do you have eyes? I would say you came out ahead in the bargain. I know, actually. And actually, I never really got the chance to thank you. Your sarcasm really stings when here I am just trying to be nice, but okay, I guess I deserve it. I'm serious, though. But I don't expect you to get that. Fine. Be that way, but you shouldn't just sit there and pretend to be so different. Remember Team Scourge? How convenient all that must be to have forgotten? You were so nasty. Oh man, if you crossed Terizzi, you were fucked. That was like a 1 out of 10. That was like barely a burp. It almost didn't even happen. 7 pupils in 1 eye. All right, gross. I had a dream last night that I had 4 eyes. But they were like... But my face was all fucking weird. It was like this. So this is how my face looks, right? And then I've got like a bit of a ooze peak thing going on. Then my hair is all like... I get some pomade. They've been out last couple of times. It just went with like not the stuff that I actually like. But anyway. Anyway. Quick selfie drawing of myself. And then like some intentional stubble so that way I look refined. But only on the cheeks. You know? Anyway. Don't call me Polnareff or whatever. That guy is a fucking dumbass. I just recorded Death Parts 1 and 2 today. Are you saying you're a blue blood? No, I'm just saying I had that color available. Anyway, so I had 1 pair of eyes like where you'd expect them to be. Right here, right? Then I had a nose like one would expect. But then I also like, and then I have my cheeks, right? And that's like, this is because I don't sleep well because I have a caffeine addiction, right? And then, boop. That's too happy. Hold on. There we go. That's better. But I also had like another pair of eyes that were right here, but they were popping out a bit. And they were like freaking the fuck out. They were doing their own thing. Like my normal eyes were just like being fine, but I had those eyes there. I also had ears like a normal person does. That's what woke me up. My eyes were just like freaking out too much. Why would you love him? Get googly eyes and take a pic. It was sort of like that, but they were like bulging. Do you have an extra set of eyebrows? No, it's sort of just set into my cheekbones. Now draw horns. Nope. You guys don't deserve that. No, I'm not adding horns. We're not adding horns. Rev, if you add an extra L to your first name, Colin Mullen would be a valid troll name. Colin with 2 L's. If you guys don't know, you can go. My name is ColinMullen.com. Spelled with 1 L in Colin, 2 in Mullen, I's, no E's. Rev is a blue blood confirmed. No, fuck off. You know what? No. If you guys keep acting like this, the art goes. That drawing will leave us. You guys won't have it anymore. Okay? None of that. Wait, is saying .com enough to get like Moobot to freak out on you? No. Someone in chat say .com. Literally the word dot and then space com. Are you fucking kidding me? It's link evasion. That's great. Anyway, back to the comic. Stop it. Only subs can say .com. Well, I trust that if you're paying me money that you're probably not a bot, or you're a very dumb bot, because as soon as you start linking porn as a sub, I'll just ban you. So then you've given me $5 to get banned. It's just makes sense. It's a hoop for them to have to jump through. Subs are immune to links. So if you want to link stuff and you're a mod, you can. Yeah, you'll get timed out for a few seconds. What about horse porn? Well, I'd ban them for... Well, they're not straight up banned, right? They're just deleted. Hold on. Let me check and make sure no one actually got banned. Timed out, 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 timed out. I think everyone just got timed out. Email me if you got banned. I think everyone just got timed out for like... Some of them were 600 seconds. 10-minute timeouts for my dumbassery. I feel like that's aesthetic. I'm really sorry, chat. You're a blank clone. I see that you got timed out for 600 seconds, so I don't know how to untime out them. Permit, I guess? Are you better? Okay, there we go. I fixed it. One guy is fine now. Alright. I don't even have any special powers. Wow. Wait, what were we doing? Yeah, if you were supposed to be a bad guy, we were supposed to be like a vigilant duo dispensing justice. You take the bad guys home and feed them to your stupid spider, but instead you just fed her everybody. Lied and lied and lied. Man, those were the days. Days full of mistakes and regret. The more important thing is that you deleted the VOD chat for the entire stream up until this moment. I didn't do that. Oh, wait, I did. Yeah, because it would have deleted everything you said prior to that post. Huh. It's going to be very confusing. Because, yeah, if you post something... I like your Arendelle Chapel. Well, thank you. It's hanging up at a gallery show right now. If you live in the Austin area. It's got a really shitty spot, unfortunately. Well, thank you, college student. Rip VOD gang. Yep. Hopefully you didn't like reading along with chat, because it's going to be real confusing up until this point. I can too speak Spanish, sort of. Perpetual reality. I was doing like some okay, this is gonna be like, this will be the least licensical thing ever that I've said, but I went to school for a short amount of time for social work. Turns out really bad things happen to people, and I just don't have the heart for it. I can't take care of people like that, you know? It's too fucking hard for me. Anyway, as part of that, you had to do community service, basically, as one of the classes. So I got a gig, helping out kids who were behind in reading to learn how to read good. And there was one time where they both spoke Spanish natively, and so they both like were like insulting each other in Spanish, but the only words I know in Spanish are like insults. So I was like, hey, don't you try that with me. I know what you're saying. And they're like, oh my God, Mr. Mullen knows Spanish. And I don't, but I understood those words, and I'm like, you should not be saying that to each other. Please stop banning yourselves in chat. I'm not going to stream that much longer. Well, if you want to know what I think, you should start changing your tune, because even though you got all these highfalutin morals and fancy reservations, you know as well as me that the killer is a killer is a killer. Ain't no changing your ways for good. And one day you're going to flail that silly little cane of yours and not find anything to bump into and fall face first into shit again. You're going to do something terrible to somebody and wish you could take it back, but you can't. And when you work hard to win back their trust, and you'll try, and you'll see how hard it is. You'll see. I doubt it. You'll see. I'm whispering that and echoing and ominous. You'll see. You'll see. Oh, you can. Oh, you will. Will you can it secret. Okay, there we go. Please stop killing yourselves in chat. Like, I'm gonna stop, like, unbanning you guys. Stop saying the thing. Unofficial sub mode found. What? Yeah, I mean, I don't want to keep going over to chat and fixing your problems. You know it'll do it. This is literally why I said I wasn't untiming them out. You know what, Natalie? That's fucking fair. Eventually, like, they will be cold to the people who decided not to do it. The only people that will be around will be the people that just decided. I mean, they're only temp banned for like 10 minutes, and they can still watch. They just can't chat. What's that? What's what? There was a loud sound outside my hive. Sounded like an explosion. Wow, really? And then another one. It sounded like something like an avalanche. Well, if I had to guess, it was probably 2 explosions and then an avalanche. That dumbass is probably punching robots again. I'll go outside and look. Okay, try not to get burned or crushed to death under anything. That would be awful. Okay, I got it. You got it. How's he? Okay. He can't walk, though. Probably never will. Maybe he could be fixed with much earlier than that. Okay, maybe he could be fixed with robo-prosthetics. If you didn't mind getting help from... No. Neither he or I should have ever done anything to do with those hateful snobs. It was a big mistake. No offense. That's okay. I'm a little too teal for their taste anyway. I don't see why they'd lift a finger to help him. They hate us both so much. I'm so mad. I hope you're not thinking about doing anything in retaliation. It'll end badly. I should let me handle it. No, I'm not scared of her. She can't control me. She tried it. It doesn't work. I know, but trust me, if you piss her off, she'll find a way to get you, though. She's not blind to the past. Oh, that's a good point. This is really tricky. Just let me deal with it. But it's my fault. I was too distracted when I could have helped him. I was too. Yeah. Someone said that I should stop at 2252. Give or take. Look at her eyelashes. Okay, cool. I looked at them. They're there. I'm pretty sure it was Vriska's friend. What was he doing anyway? Watching us. Who knows? He's not really her friend, though. She should see how he talks about her behind her back. She has no idea how bad he's playing her. And then I don't think he knows how bad she's playing him either. See, it's complicated. I really need to stay out of it and let me deal with this. You really need to stay out of it. A short one pester log between now. When is 3,297? Quite a while from now. At this rate, I spent like 20 minutes on one page today. See, it's complicated. I think I was talking about Warhammer dice for most of it. Everyone in chat went feral. Yeah, and then they died. I guess so. I'm feeling powerless just sitting here doing nothing, though. It's like she wins even if you get her back. I don't think of it that way. I know how to stop her, trust me. I guess our gaming days are over then. Us four, at least. Yep, pretty much done with her. I'm going a little longer just that way I can, like, finish this. It's probably best you listen to the advice of your friend, and yet the voices are as lucid as ever. They urge you to make her pay. Make her pay. It's a shame that it had to come to this. You don't like summoning the spirits of the dead to settle scores. She had to face her victims again. She'd finally feel remorse. Yeah, I think I'm going to take Natalie's approach and just, like, if you get tip banned, then you just deal with it. Answer white text guy. Fuck. I thought we were done with him. He's like, this is the last time I'll ever talk to you. Unfortunately, we had to go back in time. Well, I'm surrounded by the ghosts, and it's kind of freaking me out. I know. I'm asking what you intend to do about it. I don't know. I guess I'll just curl up into a little ball and cry and hope they go away. Is that what you want to hear, you sick fuck? Aren't you going to kill her? Who? Your friend, the one who summoned the spirits. Will that make them go away? Does it matter? She brought them here to torment you. This is obviously warrants revenge. You know you're going to anyway. You're going to help yourself. I don't have to do shit. Maybe I don't mind ghosts. Maybe they're great company once you get used to them. They're terrifying you. There's only one thing to do. Okay, so why don't you kill her? Be my guest. Wow, thanks for offering. What a pal. It's not how I work. Well, you seem pretty excited about killing Tavors, too. And you even helped, so I guess that's how you work after all. Not really. All I did was stand somewhere for a few minutes. I gave you an opportunity to do something you always wanted to do anyway. You hated him, remember? I know I did. I still do, I guess. I don't know. But I was never going to kill these people. They were like off limits, I guess. The games were supposed to be fun and serve no other purpose. They were serving a very important purpose. Yeah, okay. You're getting off to talking to a girl and to killing her buddies. Sure important, loser. Again, I didn't talk you into anything, nor am I doing so now. You were and are and are going to do this regardless. I only ever place myself into positions of tangential involvement with events that will bring about my employer's entry into the universe. Elmo? I oversee the events as they take place ever so slightly and nudge them towards the motion when necessary. I'm beginning to think that you really believe that. So delusional. You're so pathetic. A lonely gamer who buys into his own character profile BS. An omniscient have no need for the beliefs and no room for delusion. You're the dumbest omniscient person I've ever met. Sure, you know a lot, but I know for a fact that there's stuff you don't know. It's true. But there are gaps in my knowledge that exist by design. They are the pillars of the shadow on which my comprehensive vision is built. Necessary pockets of void meant to effectuate outcomes that I've foreseen and which I will require my influence. Each pocket in time will be filled. I wonder why you waste this nuance with you. Because I need to add more blatant lies to patch up all the holes in your sad cover story. Because you need to. White guy's having an epic gamer moment. Have fun doing this. Are you even having fun doing this anymore? Again, I'll say it. Like, my favorite fucking part about this is hanging out with the chat that comes by for it. And I think they enjoy it for the same reason. I don't think anyone's here to enjoy Homestuck explicitly. I think everyone's here to enjoy Homestuck tangentially. You're here because you like Homestuck, and so you're here because you want to see what my reaction to Homestuck is, and I want to be here to experience it with y'all. Does that make sense? So in the same tangential way that y'all are enjoying Homestuck right now, I still don't know what Homestuck is, but I enjoy watching you stream, Rev. Exactly. Thank you, college student. And I enjoy you being here. Because reading this accurately is not what I'm doing, even as much as I try. We're all rereading Homestuck together. My friend is here for Homestuck. And some people are going to be here just for Homestuck. That's the way it works. You know? But I don't think that that's the majority here. And I'm fine with that as well. Well, thank you. I'm here because my girlfriend is Homestuck kin and the community is chill and Rev's voice is good. Well, thank you. Thank you for the 855 Terminator bits. What the fuck? Why are Terminator bits a thing? The sequel to Subway. All right. Well, thanks. It was like $9 and somehow an advertisement for Terminator. Background noise. I mean, honestly, there's a couple of streamers that I watch because of that. You get 10% extra because Terminator. Yeah, I could buy so many plastic monkeys now. I forgot about that shit. Pillars of Shadow, Dark Pockets. I need to add more blatant lies. I don't lie. Deception is only necessary for those of you that. Thank you for the 612 gay troll bits. Why is Terminator everywhere? Because there's a new movie coming out and we have to care about it. Don't you care about movie? Movie that everyone will forget about in like a year? Deception is only necessary for those like you to achieve their objectives. I play with my cards face up. Isn't it funny how during our various matches I can tell you what my moves will be in advance and still win? Yeah, but I'm still getting closer to beating you. You'll see. Look at that. In a short amount of time that I have reserved for arguing with the child has expired. I will go. But maybe you're right. Maybe you are a person with free will, and you won't kill your friend. What do I know? Enjoy your haunting. Thank you for the, the Homestuck Terminator bits, and the 2 extra Terminator bits for no reason other than to give me the extra free 1 bit. Because, is it like only for every 10 you give? Yeah, that makes sense. When are you going to do channel points so I can get the Dave emotes during these streams? God, I would, but I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about, to be honest. When are you going to do channel points? What the fuck does that mean? Make her pay. Of course he's right. Not much point living with all these moaning spooks just out of spite. Some guy that you don't know give a shit about. Vinny had him. Channel points are a new feature. You can buy emotes with watch time. Channel points are a new feature coming soon. I see. I don't have that feature yet, I guess. Thank you for the 110 Terminator bits, college student. And thank you for giving Natalie a sub. That's very kind of you. Vinny has channel points too. Someone in this chat, we love and respect Natalie. That's how it works. But how to go about it? You can't control her. It can be difficult to manipulate the mind of the psychically gifted. Let's see, who else is there? Terizzi? Forget about it. What about that other guy? Nah, her. Not him either. What about that guy? Unfortunately, you can only control him about half the time. Then again, that should be all the time you need. Idea, what? Nice trick with all the ghosts and all, man. You got me pretty good. I'd rather not talk to you. Fair enough. I just wanted to say I'm sorry, that's all. I'm not the one you should apologize to. Yeah, I know. I'll make it up to him someday. Don't worry. And guess what? I got a message for you from your boyfriend. He's outside your hive right now. Oh, I'm not falling for it. Take a look. I don't see anything out there. Okay, well, okay. I'm just the messenger. If you want to risk missing him, then suit yourself. loser. Regular and then channel points edited. God, I have no idea how the fuck this works. Fuck this page, fuck this page, fuck this page. So everyone's going to be mad about this page. Must be a trick. Surely he would have told you if he's making a trip all the way out here from his hive stem. Solix? Oh, this is fucked up. He's mind controlled, isn't he? So, wait, she fucking killed her? Just because that? That's some bullshit. Alright, how about we stop here so that way we have to wait until next time to learn who White Text Guy is. This is why people wanted me to get to 152. So, she's been dead this whole time because Solix killed her. Basically because he was mind controlled? That's some bullshit. Click the next page. Okay. Try to be the white guy, but fail to be the white guy. No one can be the white text guy except for the white text guy. White text guy is known as Doc Scratch. He's the officer of the indestructible demon known as Lord English. His job is to pave the way for the arrival of his master, who is Elmo? Fucking Elmo? Again? Don't Lord Elmo me. Fuck you, chat. He has worked at this task for many centuries and will continue to do so until the great undo. So, wait, no. Fuck. This guy was in fucking Friend Sim. You mean this bastard has been in... Why is Elmo here? Why is Elmo constantly here? Scratch is Alternia's first guardian. Every planet is destined for intelligent life as an entity meant to protect it and to facilitate the planet's ultimate purpose. The first guardian is typically among almost as old as the planet itself. Each is unique and circuitous origin through the knots of paradox space. They can be born into a great diversity of forms, though they all share a common, especially... So how did he get that to be a thing? He's already here. God damn it. Their code grants them near omnipotence. When merged with the host of great intellect, near omniscience as well. What will he do? Well, it's up to him. All we can do is stand here and watch. It's an image. I see. So he's just got a little GIF there. Wait, can I? No, that doesn't work. Okay, never mind. Ignore that. Alright. I don't like that Elmo's a fucking thing for realsies. Make it a better Twitch TV emote. Yeah, I would have to remember to do so. Let me go and save the chart. And then zoom out and look at it. It's turned into something real wow, that horse is way bigger than I thought it was. Holy fuck, it's massive. Yeah, Friendsim was good because it was before I did any of this. I also did a video called I Don't Know Anything About Homestuck, which led to Hive Swap because basically this community was really nice to me even when I was shitting on them. It's a massive ass horse. Let's check the border real quick. Pop. Oh my god, there's a lot of art today. Let's go and open up all these arts. That scares me. Alright, so this is a Deadly Premonitions meme, and also a Danganronpa meme, where it only makes sense if you've watched both of them. It is Sunday after all. That's a good point. This is really good, Windows. Thank you. I like it. Fuck. You guys need to watch this week's video. Like, that's the short version of like 2 streams of Deadly Premonition. I'm gonna probably get it for the Switch and then beat it up to the point that we were at. There's a glitch in the game that basically broke it. Then we got this one from Frankenflora of thankful all of this Homestuck fan art in 2019. That's a sick car cat, my guy, says Salmon. That wasn't what they were saying. Frankenflora made this, and then their Twitter is right here, which you can click, and I should probably not. Yeah, there we go. It's a good art. Thank you. And they've got it up here too. So if you want to like, hit them up for stuff, you could. Then we got this one from Mr. Niche, which is of the absolute worst character, which is a combination of me. Oh, you've put the little gas mask shrooms in her hair. The banana girl. This is another Danganronpa reference. Honestly, I think you guys would like Danganronpa as well. It's the first one. They've got some moments that are not good. But for the most part, it's good. But, yeah, cursed. Thanks, Mr. Netch, for this cursed image that you've provided us. You love the Danganronpa streams. Well, I'm glad. Thank you. You understand just how much crossover is between Homestuck and Danganronpa. There already is. Okay, well, then you'd all absolutely enjoy it. People trying to get me to do fucking takes on like Danganronpa characters in my fucking DMs on Tumblr is a thing that's happening now. Golden Chicken, thank you for drawing the horse that I drew, but less shit. Like, you've improved on it. Like, you understood what I was going for and made it good. You gave it the weird chin that I drew and then the cheeks that I drew, and it looks better when it... No, it's better. No, it's so much better. It's so much... I am most handsome horse. You can't see it because it's black on black. I just did that so you can see it. But Golden Chicken, thank you for this incredibly cursed piece of art. It's great. That's like a strong chin there. It's not a scrotum on his chin. I haven't seen... Oh, no, I definitely think Becky is a fucking poser. It's so cursed. Thank you. It's great. Then we got this one from Lockstep. So much good art tonight. The crossover is wonderful. Thank you. Perfect rendition. People are fucking fast. Dude, like, Aruru, thank you. Or Lockstep. That's a wonderful Tarvros art. Great memeing. Then we got this one from Fishboy Liam. It's Land of Crows and Wetlands. This is a Homestuck reference. So all of them have like the land of bullshit and hate or whatever. That would be like a local. Do I feel bad about what happened to Tavros? Everything that happened in this stream was just... I see why everyone hates her. Like, honestly, there were 2 things that happened that were bad this stream. Tavros yeeted himself off a cliff, and Ardia died. Both of which were Vriska's fault. Directly. Or, like, by proxy directly. Because she's psychic and she can do that. Both were her fault. Everyone is mentioning that it says Lockow. Lockow. Oh, because Locaw. I don't... I have a feeling I would understand and appreciate this art even more later, but basically I understand that everyone has like their realm they go into after they go through the portal, and then ends up being this. And then they go to the other place with the salamanders, I think. I should probably have a thing explaining the gates. Ka is a crow sound. Oh. Oh, so they doubled down. They went for the land of crows and wetlands. So that way it would be Loka. Refresh the art. Okay. Oh, you mean the other one. Yeah, I'll do that in just a second. I'm gonna get through these first, then I'll do that because maybe other people did art as well. Then we got this one from Zicky, who continues to have cool arts and aesthetics. Again, thank you, Fishboy Liam. Aesthetic. We're nothing. We're just blood. Blue. That's what that is. We're nothing. We're just blue. Literally nothing. We're just blue. Okay, cool. I hate him for different reasons than I hate Vriska, and I feel like I don't have to explain myself. But rad art. I really like how you use this red. It pairs really well with everything else. It's just nice. Thank you. We got this one from Arya. Wait, did you go back and find fucking moments? Do the roar? Did you Holy fuck. I love this. This is really good, Arya. That's really fucking good. That's really good. God, you had no fucking time to do this art either. Maybe you just knew that it was going to be like this. Damn. Either way, good fucking art. And then someone said to refresh. I don't see anything more. The kitty ghost just going, kitties. Did you tag me? No. Okay. So that is the newest one. I just want to make sure I got all of them. Oh, right. Stop Nakel. Thank you for the Homestuck bits. Got the go-ahead for the mods. Here's a 2-minute Hussy interview. Okay, cool. We're going to end on this. The 2-minute Hussy interview.
Who is Andrew Hussey? How do I answer this question? A guy who made a very long story. Andrew Hussey horse. Not a question. Don't know what the fuck to say to that at all. What is Homestuck? I've thought a lot about that for a long time. It's a shit post epic.
Yeah.
Day? That's April 13th. That's the day I started Homestuck. What
Okay.
is Homestuck even about? That's also a crazy question. It's about some kids.
Yeah.
Play a game.
Mm-hmm.
There's lots of problems.
Right.
A lot of feelings, a lot of crying. A lot of people die, but then they come back to life, and you die again, and then eventually it ends.
Sure.
Is John Egbert? I think that's an unfinished question. Is John Egbert happy? No. Who is John Egbert? He's kind of a nerdy kid who likes bad movies. Well, some good movies. He plays a game with his buddies, and he
how much of
Homestuck
Egbert?
Is very good, very, 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 very good. Is Homestuck bad? Homestuck is so bad. It's so extremely, very, incredibly bad.
It has a lot of problems.
Better. Well, I mean,
this is good information.
It hasn't gotten better. Maybe it won't at this point, but there's always a chance that it could get worse. So
I've heard the epilogue exists.
That's something to look forward to. What is Homestuck community? that's a bunch of people who, for some crazy reason, like Homestuck a lot. Is Homestuck? Yes, it is. Homestuck is one of the most popular and widely loved animes ever created. And you can read it at homestuck.com. Is Homestuck the internet?
It is on the internet.
Is absolutely the internet. And the internet is Homestuck. Is Homestuck a book? Homestuck
No.
is a book.
No, it's not.
Seems like we have something to work with there. Okay, this is over. There's something usable in there. Something.
That was completely... What the fuck was that, though? There's nothing about being baby. There's no being baby. It is a book. How the fuck do you make this a book? Do you just hum the fucking thing when you get to the, like, cascade or whatever? All the animatics? Baby is You is a different thing. Baby is You is a Toby Fox song. Listen to Baby is You. I'll do it at the end so that way if it gets copyright claimed, then I can just cut out the end of it. Alright, I'm going to listen to Baby is You. There's an animatic version that Shadok made. Do not. Is it gonna... Natalie, don't. Don't yet? Is it going to be spoilers if I do? If there's spoilers, then I won't. Okay, cool. Not gonna. I trust Natalie on this. I'm not gonna. Okay, cool. Well, I guess that's where I'm ending stream. I'll do that later. No spoilers, just bad. Very minor spoilers. No spoilers. Also, did you notice how I updated the emote screen? It actually has the correct emotes now, rather than just random shit. There's still some spoilers. Okay, you guys can tell me once we get past the point where there's spoilers in Baby Is You. Implied spoilers. I saw the cursed emoji. Yeah, I want to kind of add it. I kind of like low-key want to add the grabby hand emoji. I don't even know what I'd replace, but I want to add it because I don't really know what you would use it for. I don't know what that emote would be used for. That's certainly what you're trying to think of. Like when you add an emote to like your chat, you want it to be useful for something. Like, yes, what they'll be doing with this one is they'll be, you know, I don't know. Anytime I say something stupid and I sound like Dave from Homestuck, they'll use it and then it'll be like, haha, Rev, you fucking dumbass. I'm going to run an ad and then I'm out of here. I've been doing this thing where I raid a random person. Is Mike live? Mike is live. I'll raid him. Otherwise, I'm just going to raid some random person. Let me check. Okay, his chat is moving. So he must be live. Okay, so I'll raid Mike then. All right. Add, then I'll raid. I'll see you guys. Bye.